Hello students, welcome to the CBSE Chemistry lecture series. Today we are going to discuss the CBSE 11th standard chemistry from the chapter Some Basic Concepts of Chemistry. The topic is limiting reagent or reactant. In a chemically balanced equation, there are more than one reactants. Say for example, there are two reactants. One of the reactant is present in a larger excess than the other reactant. Say for example, this case A plus B gives a products. Here A during the chemical reaction consumed completely, then A is the limiting reagent. The one which excess we can call as excess reagent. Say for an example, generally in our houses, in the kitchen we have gas stove. For burning the gas stove, there are two things are important. One is a LPG gas, liquefied petroleum gas, another one is oxygen for combustion. So in this process, say for example, you can take what? Gas plus oxygen. That will be continuously burning in this case. Among these two reactants, suppose if gas is exhausted, only oxygen is there. Whether the gas will be continuously burning stage? No, because the gas is what? If it is completely exhausted means that is a limiting reagent. Gas is the limiting reagent. If oxygen alone present means that stage also what? We cannot expect the gas stove will be continuously burning. So this case, one of the reactant is completely consumed during the reactions. That is known as limiting reagent or limiting reactant. The another one you can call as excess reagent or excess reactant. Now we'll take one problem and explain this concept clearly. In the problem, 3.0 gram of hydrogen react with 29 gram of oxygen to form water. Which is the limiting reagent? Calculate the maximum amount of water that can be formed. Calculate the amount of reactant left unreacted. There are three questions asked in this problem. The one is what? 3 gram of hydrogen reacts with 29 gram of oxygen to form water. So before working out this problem, first we have to think about this one. So 2 is a moles. So 2 into what is atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. So 2 hydrogen atoms you could say 2. So totally 4 grams of hydrogen reacts with 1 gram of what is the molar mass of what? Oxygen is what? 1 atom of oxygen atomic mass is 16. So 2 atom is what? 32. So 32 grams of oxygen is needed to form water. So here in this case, 1 water molecule is what? 18 and 2 water is 36 gram of water will be formed. This is the expected case as per the concept. But in the question, they are given a 3 gram of hydrogen reacts with 29 gram of oxygen. So first we will take this one. 4 gram of hydrogen react with 32 gram of oxygen. As per the problem, 3 gram of hydrogen means how many gram of oxygen is needed for combustion. So you do the cross multiplications. If x is equal to 3 into 32 divided by 4. If we simplify it, 3 into 8 which is equal to 24. So 24 gram of oxygen is needed to give 36 gram of water molecules. So in this question, the question is, what is the first question? Which is the limiting reagent? I already told you limiting reagent is what? In a chemical reaction, one which completely consumed during the reactions. Here in this case, which is consumed completely means here in the problem 29 gram of oxygen is given, but actual needed is what? 24 gram only. So remaining 5 gram is excess. But here the hydrogen is completely consumed the reactions. So that's why what? Here hydrogen is the limiting reagent. That is the first question answer. And second question, calculate the maximum amount of water that can be formed. So here you ought to think about if 4 gram of will give 36 gram of water. At the same time, if it is a 3 gram of hydrogen will give how many gram of water? You ought to do the cross multiplications. So x is equal to 36 into 3 divided by 4. If we simplify this one, we are getting a 27 gram of water. So that is a second question answer. At the same time, what is the third one? Third one is what? Calculate amount of reactant left unreacted. Left unreacted. That's the third one is what? You ought to think about 29 gram of oxygen is given. 24 only reacted. So which is left unreacted? Left unreacted is 29 minus 24, which is equal to 5 gram of oxygen, is left unreacted, or you can say excess reagent or excess reactant. Next we will discuss NCERT exercise problem 1.23. In the reaction A plus B gives AB2. Identify the limiting reagent, if any, in the following issues. The question is what? Very simple. 5 simple problems are given here. 300 atoms. First we have to write the equations first. A plus B2 gives AB2 is the product. So here, as per the equation, one atom of A reacts with one molecule of B. Correct? But the problem is given as a 300 atoms, but only 200 molecules. So which is the limiting reagent? I already told you the concept. The one which during the reaction, one which completely consumed. Here 200 molecules will react with 200 atoms. So here B is the limiting reagent. And excess reagent is what? A. How much excess? 100 excess. So that is the answer for this first case. And in the second case, 2 mole of A and 3 mole of B. Here 2 mole of A is the limiting reagent. Is the limiting reagent. That means consumed completely, consumed these reactions. The third one, A is the limiting reagent, first one, second one. This third one, 100 atoms and 100 molecules of B. Both are exactly consumed completely during the reaction. Therefore, no limiting reagent. No limiting reagent. And the fourth one. What is the fourth one? 5 mole of A and 2.5 mole of B. So B is the limiting reagent. And the fifth one, 2.5 mole of A and B, 5 mole of B. So which is consumed completely during the reaction means A is a limiting reagent. Suppose they are asking which is excess reagent. B is a excess reagent or excess reactant. How much excess? 2.5 is excess. So that's also, students, we can clearly understand the concepts of limiting reagent, and we will work out any type of problems given in the NCERT as well as what outside the textbook also. Thank you, students. If you have any doubt or any explanation if you want, means you can mention in the comment box. Thank you, students.